Kyle. Hey everyone, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. A little bit of a hodgepodge of a video for you today. We are going to do a Nightfall market update, but I also owe you a giveaway winner for the Piazza Bird NFT. This is a 1 of 100 original, they're calling them the Genesis NFTs for Metazoo that I was giving away to the community on my first NFT video that I did about 8 days ago. Shout out over to Astro STL for doing this for me. He is from Illinois and he actually reached out. He's like, hey, I would love to announce the winner underneath the Piazza Bird monument that is in Illinois, the artwork that is in Illinois that is famous. So that's what we're going to have here. And then at the end of the video, you'll see me randomly rolling the name. That way for anybody who says I'm cheating or picking people, like I did it randomly. And I'm gonna put that at the end of the video because it's kind of boring. And I thought it was more fun to do the giveaway, you know, kind of live from the place that the Piazza Bird, I call it the Pizza Bird, is from. So we're gonna jump to that. Before we get in there, I did want to give a little bit more information about the NFTs. This is what the NFT looks like. If we hop over here, this is what the NFT looks like. It's the MTG Piazza Bird. If you're looking for more information about all these NFTs, Ice9, who's actually the community manager for my Discord server, has put together an incredibly detailed array of information for you. I will link this to the Discord, or link this to the comments of this video. He has all the things that Mike has said about all these NFTs. He's got a whole document explaining all the details all in one place for you. Also has he's been kind of keeping track of some of the sales data for these as well, so you can see like a Piazza Bird if you're interested in how much it was worth. Piazza Bird, the last 3 sold listings have been, you know, 0.69 ETH, 0.2 ETH, and 0.32 ETH. So kind of cool to see all that stuff. So I'll link that if you're interested in learning about it. And then also Metazoo has these new Nft tokens coming out. Actually goes live tomorrow at 11 a.m. For those of you who were on the whitelist, who own the original NFTs, you were able to get on the whitelist. And there was also other ways to get on the whitelist. It's got the roadmap for the whole NFT stuff. It's got all the minting instructions. I'll link both of that stuff down in the comment section below. Let's do the giveaway winner real quick, and then we will hop into the Nightfall first edition market update. So let's go that way.
This is Justin on behalf of Kitchen Table TCG. I'm here in Alton, Illinois. Who am I? Why am I in Alton, Illinois? Well, I'm a guy that's into Metazoo, just like you. Patron, hopefully, just like you. Kitchen Table TCG. I haven't been here for 35 years. I used to come here all the time as a kid on field trips from St. Louis to see what's right behind my head here, which is the Piazza Bird. The OG. Not really the OG. That was found in the 1600s by a guy named Marquette, the original one. It's a mile up that way, and they quarried it away. This is a reproduction of that, and this is just one of those famous cryptids. Cahokia, Illinois, which ain't far from here, which at one time, like in 1100, was as big or bigger than London was as a settlement. They may have painted this, people don't know. They also painted Thunderbirds, lots of Metazoo connections here, but a lot of this is what makes Metazoo so special for me, so special for other people, is the personal connection we have to this stuff. And I'm here to announce the winner of the Genesis NFT Piazza Bird. Only 100 made, never will be more, never will be another first edition of these, like these. And Kitchen Table TCG was kind enough to give one of those away. And without further ado, let's open it up. Congratulations to Zercury, you got it. Hope it treats you exceptionally well in your life, whether you hodl or turn that into something else that'll be useful in your life. So thanks for watching. Thank you, Kitchen Table TCG. Thank you, Mike from Metazoo. Thanks everyone for everything. Peace.
So yeah, congratulations to Zercury on winning that. I will reach out to you and get your address, your Ethereum address to send you that. Let's hop into Nightfall. We're not going to spend a ton of time on this just because there's not radical changes, and we're just going to kind of go through and show you the EV. I think it's important. Your booster boxes are down to about 220. They're kind of up and down anywhere from, there are still a few people selling them at MSRP if you can kind of get lucky on that. Those are still selling out very, very quickly. but if you are buying open on the open market over on TCG Player or on eBay, they're running between $210 and $230, so about $220. Spellbooks are actually below MSRP. They're still recovering from not having, they have that reverse holo issue that's going on with them. Though I have heard of a couple of them that have full holos, like 3 or 4 full holos. For the most part, your spellbooks are only going to have make 1 full holo. I will say I do like the spellbooks if you are learning how to play the game. If that's a way that you want to hop in, that's a great way to learn how to play the game. It's still a great product, even at $40, $45. I still think it's a great product for what it is. If you're just opening packs, I really suggest that you open up boxes. Release decks still sitting about $25. All these decks, like the regular theme decks, are now kind of out and in the wild, and they're sitting at an average of almost like $25 to $30 over on the open market. You can get them a little bit cheaper if you buy them in a bundle of 5, but for the most part, they are holding about double the value that they were sold at for MSRP. Blister packs sitting at about $13.50. The coin is something that a lot of people really like on those. There are a few that are upside down, like the Jersey Devil is printed upside down, which is super cool. And those are seeing some sort of a premium, but not terrible. So booster boxes are down about 4% to that 220 point. Let's take a look real quick at the non-holo stuff. 24 cents for the bronze, 29 cents for the silver. Not very much value there. You do have about 64 cents in the non-holo gold. That's down 15%. You do have like $1 to $2 in the top like 5-6 cards. So don't sleep on those. On TCG Player, you can make some of your money back, at least for your box, sitting in that like $1 to $2 range. I sell cards that are over 50 cents, so that's kind of what I consider in my EV calculations. Twin Meteor also holding at about $1.45, but nothing huge to talk about. Reverse holo bronze sitting at $1.67. Your kind of big one is Air Rods, which is a really cool card. I actually played with the Air Rods deck the other day. It's a lot of fun to play, actually. Kinderhook Blob, another card that sees some interaction there. So that's what those are going on. It's sitting at $1.67, only down 7%. You can see we're starting to flatline here at the bottom. From 49% loss to 39% loss to 17% loss to 7% loss. So starting to even out a little bit there at the bottom post release. Reverse holo silver, you've got your Boogeyman at $3.10, your Headless Nun at $4. I love that card. Veggieman at $1. It's sitting about $2, which is down 8% across the board. And now as we get into the cards that matter, the reverse holo golds on average were down 12%. So not a ton of a difference from last week, still losing some significant value. Let's take a look at some of the singles. Mothman down to $17. You got Wendigo at $7.88, Guardian Angel at $2, Grim Reaper still holding at $6, Headless Horseman at about $8. You've got Jack Frost, a hot card, still about $3.50, and Hope Diamond at $4.10. Let's take a look and see if anything moved up at our percentage wise. Permafrost actually moved up. Lightning Alley moved up. Potion Seller was up 71%. What did that drop to? Potion Seller was down to 90%, 90 cents. Interesting. You've got a couple other ones moving up, like Grafton Monster, but nothing major. Most things are trending downwards. And your full holo golds are down about 4%. So this is starting to even out a little bit from 13 to 5 to 4, down 4%. Old Scratch, still haven't seen a recent sale. Let's take a look at some of these key cards here. Grim Reaper at about $32, Headless Horseman at $26, Injured Cold at $14. I thought Injured Cold was going to be a card that had a little bit more collector value. I'm not going to lie, based on it being like the main enemy. Mothman at $46, Wendigo at $45, Guardian Angel at $10. You got the Headless Coal Miner at $13. What else you got? Righteous Reckoning at $20. That one's holding pretty well as it's seeing a considerable amount of play. I've seen a lot of decks, including that I've seen. Flood the Earth at $20. Another card that a lot of the players are telling me is really good. River of Time sitting at $12. Another one. So a lot of that stuff is holding better. It's really interesting to see that. So if you look at some of the stuff, like Flood the Earth is up 110%. River of Time is up 14%, Potion Seller up 11%. Some of the cards that are seeing play are the ones that are holding the most, which is super interesting to me because, nobody plays Metazoo. It's just like this thing, and I think people get confused that like there's not like a huge competitive scene, and so they say nobody plays, but they forget that like people are building decks to play around the kitchen table and to play around with their friends, and those are the cards that you want because they're really fun and good. So Divine Covenant, one of those, up 60%. The collector's cards though, all down. Like it's crazy. It's like the opposite of what people are saying. And you know, Mothman only down 2%, Wendigo down 6%. Those are some of the cards I think as they approach the $40 point, we'll see a scoop up happen for them. Grim Reaper down 8%. Again, I really thought Injured Cold would see a little bit of an increase, but I was wrong. So on average, your full hollow gold is sitting at about $10. Your Auras are at 24 cents. Let's go ahead and look at the EV. You can see how I calculate this out. Keep in mind, because the distribution is a little bit off, you're actually getting more hollow golds than you're supposed to on average. But I'm going to keep it with the official pull rates just because I feel like that's what I should be doing. Officially the pull rates are you know, around this stuff, and that puts your box EV without non-foils at 180, which is significantly less than the 220 that it takes to buy a box. But if you are feeling like you're going to sell some of the non-foils, you're sitting at $293. So, and there is some value. Like I said, some of the full, some of the non-foil golds do have some value. But for the most part, I think you should be considering this like $110 maybe. And that's to be expected. About $190, not 110. I was adding, so about $190. I don't think I would advocate that you go and open up a ton of boxes right now. But if you did get boxes for under the $220 range and you are searching for some cards and you're filling out a set, I do think it's worth it to open up some boxes. If that's, you know, your case, if you're trying to fill out a set, because your pull rates are pretty consistent in Metazoo. You don't have that kind of huge spiky box or not. It's just a pretty consistent, I would say you're pretty consistent between 160 and 200 for your EV for the set. So looking at the EV chart, you can see the expected value then is down 7% from last week, and I like to see this. I like to see this kind of evening. I think we do retrace a little bit more to maybe like the 160 range, but I think that's going to be a pretty strong flat line until people start speccing and buying up cards here in the future. So anyway, that is your market update. If you want access to all this stuff, I know this is late, but if you want access to all this stuff as a collection tracker, head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG. Get yourself access to all that. And like I said, I will post at the end of this video the way that I did randomly draw the winner of the Piazza Bird NFT. Don't miss out on NFTs. I know I talk about them a little bit on the channel. I'm debating, let me go to my face here. I'm debating doing a little bit of content. I do have another YouTube channel that I haven't posted to since starting this one. And I'm debating about doing a little bit of NFT content over there on that channel just to protect this channel from people who don't want to see that. We'll see if that happens or not. But don't miss out if you are interested in that Metazoo mint. If you're a Metazoo fan, don't miss out on that over the next couple of days. I think they're doing a Dutch system for the public. If you are on the whitelist, then you're on the whitelist and you already know about all this. If you're on the public, I think the public sale is on the 2nd of December. They're doing a Dutch style, so it'll kind of be more expensive at the beginning, but you kind of see where the market goes. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, and maybe we'll report on it at the end. That being said, I hope you guys have yourself a great day. Check out all those links in the comment section if you're interested in them. And here is how I picked the winner. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again next video. Stuff going on. If you didn't catch the video, this is what the video looked like. I just wanted to be completely transparent here and how I'm doing it. So I'm going to copy this address right here, Command C, and I'm going to this YouTube random comment picker right here, Command V, and I'm posting it in, and I'm going to hit fetch, and it's going to fetch all the comments. I don't want to include replies, and anything goes is how we want it. And here we go. We're going to fetch it, and it's loading all the comments, 136 of you. And here we go. We're going to pick a winner. The winner is Zerkery. Long live King Louis. All right, Zerkery, I will comment out on you to get your ETH address, and I will send that over to you. Guys, again, go check out that video if you haven't, about NFTs and how they will affect the future of TCGs, because I do think that there's a lot of interesting conversations to be had about that stuff. And without further ado, let's get into it.